Well, it's the end of the first week of playoffs with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Palafox from CLG, following a very long best of five. Unfortunately, now CLG headed into the losers bracket. But Palafox, that series was absolutely wild, very intense. I know right now it's probably hard not to focus on the unfortunate ending of it, but what was it like for you playing that match?
I definitely felt... Honestly, like, there's nerves from both sides, right? I could kind of see on the enemy team, like, I felt like every single game past game one, because we kind of ran level one, we were in the driver's seat literally for games like 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I mean, after that, I felt pretty comfortable playing the game. Yeah, we just need to clean up some stuff, so it felt good.
Yeah,
it was fun.
There was a graphic that the broadcast aired at the start of it that was like, number of playoffs match best of fives that these players have played on, and they showed for each position, and you guys had way less. I think like Sven might have had twice as many as all of you guys combined or something. But do you feel like that was part of it at all? Was just sort of this is the first time a lot of the players are in this, or maybe one of the few times they have been?
Definitely could have been. I would say, like, I thought we were playing pretty well today, so even though, like, we lost, I'm pretty sure if we played against C9, we'd probably just end up winning. So I don't feel too salty about the loss. I actually feel pretty good about it.
Fudge told me he hates you in the interview I did with it. He said he was so happy. He's like, I'm so happy because I hate Palafox. And then I was like, wow, okay. And then we moved on, and he's like, by the way, I don't hate Palafox. I played with him. I really like him. But was it fun at all to play against some of your? I mean, obviously you've played with him previously, but some of your former teammates.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun. Like, I played underneath Blabber for a long time. I always respected Sven. And, like, obviously it's really fun to go up against Fudge, you know, like, I mean, I kept looking over to see if they'd, like, look back, you know, but they're like, really focused. I'm just trying to have a good time, so. I mean, I was having fun.
Yes. Well, still a banger series from you guys. You guys now head into the lower bracket. What do you think will happen there?
What do I think will happen there? So we play TSM, right? Sorry.
TSM? I thought it was Golden Guardians, but maybe it's TSM.
It doesn't matter. Okay. Doesn't matter who we play. We're going to win. I think after that, I think we play loser of... Who do we play? I don't actually know.
I have to look at the graphic, but I can understand why you're taking it one match at a time.
Yeah.
I think you would play... you might play the winner of the other of the FlyQuest match.
Yeah. I mean, if we play the winner of that match... I also, like, I feel pretty confident, like, we'll probably win both lower, like, seeds, or lower best of fives. And then after that, it's just, like, we would have had to beat TL 100 or C9. 100 TL, C9, or EG anyways. So it's just a good time.
So kind of going back to the match, you mentioned that you felt like there were nerves on both teams. But what do you think was the deciding factor in C9 taking the series?
I think that in game 3, we had a bad idea about what our comp wanted to do. So, like, we had really low Baron damage, and we called to do Baron like 2 times. And on top of it, like, there's just like a lot of ideas going around, right? And like, if you talk about things like we have low Baron damage, we need to do one certain thing before. It's really easy to, it's really easy to default towards like the correct play. And I mean, during that time, I said what I wanted to do, but I didn't say like overpower or like say it with confidence that like I wanted to turn. So I think that was one of the, I kind of forget your question, but that was like one of the big moments.
What was the deciding, why did C9 win today and you guys lost?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was one of the big moments. Game 1, draft 2 was a bit interesting. And we also like, we just didn't play it well, like level 1. I think that kind of doomed our first game. Doesn't matter. So third game was the Baron play, and then fifth game was, I mean, they literally won because like we're just like not forgetting about what they can do sometimes, and it's like they killed Dokla top. It's like, fine, let's reset. I think we're like, all right, let's stall for his TP. Dokla was like, I'm open 20, don't chase, don't go. And I mean, we got a little bit like hyphy, right? So yeah, that happened too. I also played like shit in game 5 like individually, so. Yeah. At level 6, I had a solo kill angle, and I fucked it up.
I do need to ask, I know not your summoners, but the Ghost Cleanse, was that it at all a misclick, or was it... I'm asking about it because it's an important thing to talk about. Everybody's talking about it. Yeah. Ghost Cleanse, is that something that is common for you, commonly run for you guys in scrims and stuff?
I mean, I think you've seen it in like LPL before. I don't know if you've seen it in LCK, but like Ghost is just OP. Like it just keeps resetting after a kill, and like these Enchanter chase down comms is super good. Yeah. Cleanse is like another security, right? I mean, you can see in the last game, like Luger doesn't really have abilities to flash. He can kind of literally just outrun them. So, yeah.
See, this is why I asked Dash, who's now too busy taking pictures with fans. It's because sometimes you want to give them the space to retort to the Reddit hatred. Anyway, Palafox, I won't take up too much of your time. I know it's been long. You did Bud Light League Lounge. Is there anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Yeah, I hope you keep supporting us. It's been a wild ride. Shout out my friend, JD. He's the homie.
Thank you so much for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. You know, one of my favorite games is Zelda, and that's because I love Link. Speaking of links, there's a link in the description to Alienware, and something that we are doing differently that I've never done with them before is now if you use that link to purchase a product, a portion of that will come back to TGI. So I know some of you guys use the promo codes. It's always really cool. But please, 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 if you're going to make an Alienware purchase or even a Dell purchase, go through that link because it will definitely help me out if like a bunch of you guys are doing that. Maybe I will finally be able to get that yacht that I've been looking at.